Hi, this is Chuck from ChicagoSoft. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to use NVS QuickRef text marks. Text marks are bookmarks for NVS QuickRef. When you find yourself looking up the same item, you simply make a note of them for later. What would be a good item to bookmark? Depends on what you do. For me, I often have to look up dynamic allocation codes. Thus, it is useful for me to have the dynamic allocation return codes and reason codes available. If you are a COBOL programmer, you may want to look up COBOL syntax. If you are a C programmer, you may wish to have your finger on the C syntax, and so forth. Those of you who look up items in NVS QuickRef know that you'll sometimes get a selection list. For example, let's do QW dynamic. And yes, we see the selection list. But the second one here from the NVS reference information is the one I need. Once I have selected the item that I'm interested in, it is very easy to set a text mark. We just do SETMARK. Now, the set marks are maintained sequentially. If I want to set a specific number, I could name that number, for I could say SETMARK 5 or SETMARK 3 or SETMARK 1. If I just say SETMARK, it is going to take the first or the next available position and use it. Since I have no SETMARK set up, just saying SETMARK will fill in SETMARK 1. Okay? And the message says SETMARK was completed for Textmark 1. By the way, instead of typing out SETMARK, I could have abbreviated it SM, because SM is an abbreviation for SETMARK. Now, to list the text marks that you've already set, you can use LISTMARK, or you can type LM, because LM is an alias for LISTMARK. In this case, you'll see that sure enough, dynamic allocate is set as number 1. And I can put an S in front of that, and I'm going back into my dynamic allocation codes. Now, that's one way to do it. If you want to display it, you can just say GETMARK 1. Since we know that dynamic allocate is 1, GETMARK 1 brings up the dynamic allocation codes again. Now, when using FastPath, a text mark can be referenced directly using the T parameter. For example, if we want to go directly to the text mark we just set, text mark number 1, we say QW T equal 1, and we go back to our dynamic allocation codes. Of course, you do have to be able to remember your text marks before using this option. However, for frequently looked up items, this is not really a problem. In this example, I have been using the text marking of an item. But text marking also works for a selection list. Let's take a look at it. Let me come up with something that shows a selection list. Let's type QW IDC 3009I with the wildcard, which shows me every item that has IDC 3009 in it. Oh, there's a bunch of them. But as I was saying, you can text mark this. You can do a set mark. In this case, set mark will automatically use 2, or we could assign it to number 5. So set mark for our IDC 3009 list has been set to text mark number 5 to show you QW T equal 5. And there is our IDC 3009 selection list showing all the items that we had found earlier. And sure enough, we can do the list mark. And we can do the get mark. So the bottom line is text marks are there to help you with whatever you find yourself using QuickRef to do. And in my case, it was dynamic allocation. In your case, it may be something different. The bottom line is QuickRef is there to help you.